It's time to create a profitable, scalable, and sustainable studio for yourself and your students. Welcome to Dance Studio Empire. I'm Jen, dance studio owner for 30 years, running multiple locations with over 1,000 students, dance business coach turned mastermind mentor for dance studio owners, creatives, and leaders like you. I know you're committed to growing your studio and creating the time and financial freedom you most want, while also being the best in the industry with a reputation to match. I've coached hundreds of studio owners who have grown to 250, 500, and over 1,000 students using my signature studio scaled method. And in this podcast, I'll give you the clarity, strategy, and CEO mindset to help you do the same. Let's dive in. Hey Dance fam, and welcome back to this week's episode of Dance Studio Empire. It's January, and January is such a great time to refresh for a new year. I am sure you are seeing people setting New Year's resolutions and goals and words of the year and health challenges and fitness goals. But it's also a good time to look over your business and give your studio a little health check before getting back into it. So conducting an annual dance studio audit, it offers multiple benefits that can contribute to the overall health, growth, and success of your studio. And I work through this with all new studio owners that I work with. It is something that I used to go through in my studio as well. And I'm going to talk you through them. I'll give you some examples. It may be something that you hadn't thought about before, or sometimes you might just want dot points of what to look for and how to navigate through that. So hopefully this episode is going to give you that information so you can take it and put it into your studio and just see how you are going and areas that can be improved. All right, so I just want to talk to you through some of the key advantages to doing this and the outcomes that you will get. So the first one is strategic planning. So an audit provides a comprehensive overview of your studio's current status. This then enables you to set strategic goals for the upcoming year. So it is a roadmap for where you want your studio to go and how you can get there. The second thing is financial insight. So understanding the financial health of your studio is crucial, and it is a topic that a lot of studio owners are now focusing in on. They want more control, they want more understanding of all numbers across their studio, but finances is definitely one. And an audit allows you to assess your income, your expenses, your profit margin, and budget then accordingly. This financial clarity then empowers you to make informed decisions and identify areas for improvement. It's a fun one. Okay, the third one is operational efficiency. So by reviewing your current processes and operations, you can then pinpoint inefficiencies or any bottlenecks, things that are stopping you. So streamlining these aspects enhances the overall efficiency, allowing your studio to run smoothly and provide an excellent experience, both for your students and your staff. And then that ultimately helps you as well. So it's important. The next one is for marketing effectiveness. So analyzing your marketing efforts helps you evaluate what strategies are working and what might need adjusting. So this insight ensures that you are reaching your target audience effectively and you're maximizing your return on investment. Remember, you want to be reaching the right families. You're promising them the things that they are going to get when they come is your promise. You need to make sure that your messaging is right. You need to make sure that the right people are stepping into your door, the right people are making the inquiries. Okay, number 5 is retention. So understanding your studio's strengths and weaknesses helps improve the customer satisfaction. And satisfied customers are more likely to stay loyal, leading to higher retention rates. An audit will allow you to identify and address any potential issues before they impact your customer base. So that's what I love about it. It's just finding out where where the holes are in the bucket, and then we plug them, we fix them. In fact, we cement them so they never leak again. Number 6 is team development. So a business audit also should include an assessment of your team's performance. This is including training and development needs. So investing in your team's growth enhances their skills, their motivation, and the overall contribution to the success of your studio. It is worth putting time into your team because they are you when you are not there, and that will make your life so much easier if they are trained beautifully. Okay, number 7 is risk management. So this is about identifying potential risks. Now, whether these are related to finances, whether it's operations, external factors, it allows you to develop strategies to mitigate these risks. It may be even retaining your staff. Like, that's another risk management that you should be taking. So this proactive approach protects your studio from those unexpected challenges. Number 8 is adaptability. So the dance industry is dynamic. The trends evolve, as you know. Regular audits will help you stay adaptable to changes in the industry, ensuring that your studio remains relevant and appealing to your target audience. So long-term sustainability, by addressing the weaknesses and building on your strengths, you contribute to that long-term sustainability of your dance studio. And sustainability involves not just surviving, but thriving and leaving a lasting impact on the dance community. And I think that's a really good point as we move into a new year to think about that. We shouldn't just be struggling to make ends meet, struggling to turn up, being on the verge of burnout. It should be complementing our lives. It should be making our lives better. Okay, and finally, the last one is personal growth. So beyond the studio, outside the doors, conducting an annual audit provides an opportunity for personal growth for you as a business owner. So reflecting on your achievements, learning from those the challenges, that will foster continuous improvement and resilience in the face of uncertainties. So they're the benefits of doing a health check every year, or an audit, whatever you want to call it. But let me just break down the 6 main areas that I would focus on as a studio owner, and then I'll give you a few examples in each of those, because that did sound very businessy, that list. But yeah, let me break it down for you. I just want to quickly interrupt and let you know that the doors for Dance Studio Scale are open. This is the mastermind for dance studio owners like you to create a freedom-based, profitable studio and the best possible results for your dancers. In this mastermind, I take you through the framework so that you can create profitability, scalability, and sustainability for yourself and your students. The opportunity that is created for your students when you build something bigger than you is so massive. Let's do this for them and for us. We're currently 70% sold out for 2024, and the next seat is ready for you. Want to know more? Send me a DM and we can chat. So for any new studio owner coming into my world, this is one of the first things we do go through. This is something that I did for my studio as well. It can be simple or as complicated as you want it to be. Complicated is not the right word. Complex. But anyway, this will just give you a little bit of an idea. Okay, so the 6 areas that I would be focusing on for you to have a health check is strategy, finances, sales, marketing, team, and operations. So they're your 6 main categories. So let me give you some examples. So the likes of strategy, some of the things that you could be asking yourself under strategy is, does your studio have a clear vision? Do you have mission? Do you have a mission, and do you have core values set? Do you have clear financials and non-financial objectives? Do you have success indicators set for each area of your business? So including the business side, your staff, your students as well, and as well as yourself. Okay. And maybe even under strategy is, do you allocate time each month or each week to work on and maintain the strategy of your dance studio in order to keep it growing? That's an example under strategy. Now, for finance, it's big. However, you can start here. Do you pay yourself a regular wage? If you do, are you happy with it? Does your studio have a budget? Are your customers paying their invoices on time? Have you documented your profit margin for each of your products and services? That's a good one. That is something we definitely look into when we start working together. Okay, the next one is sales. Okay, so do you monitor the number of new enrollments and students who leave on a regular basis? Going back to those numbers, it's really important. Do you have that consistent flow of new inquiries and trials booked? And are they converting? And then, because your new inquiries are coming from sales, obviously through marketing or through ads or through emails or through word of mouth, then you're getting those trials booked in. And then it's essentially your teachers in the classroom who are running those trial classes or running your classes are selling again. So they're in a sales role. I often would say to my teachers, I know you think you're dance teachers, but you're actually also in sales. They're selling your product. Do you have a strategy that details exactly what and how you are going to advertise or keep selling, in air quotes, your studio? And does your current offering meet the needs of your dance families? Like, these are the things you want to start thinking about when it comes to sales. Okay, the next part was marketing. So first of all, do you have a marketing plan? Does it include an events calendar? Do you have annual or daily actionable tasks? And if you have team, do you have it set so they can access that, so they can also be held accountable as well? With your marketing, are you marketing regardless of how busy you are? So do you have your automation set? Are you doing it yourself? Are you trying to, juggle 27 balls in the air at the same time? Do you review the return on spend that you are spending on advertising? So this is not even just your Facebook or Instagram advertising. This is what you're spending on printing, or what you might be spending on brochures, or, for me, marketing covers a big array of expense, because I feel like majority of things that we do is part of marketing anyway, if you're doing it well. And so but you do have to just keep an eye on how much you are spending and making sure that you are getting it back. Have you defined your ideal dance family, and have you created that avatar that when you are advertising, when you are sending out information to your community, that the right people are attracted to what you offer? Very important. Okay, next section was team. And team, as I mentioned earlier, is so important. And things like, do you have a current job description for each of your team members? So that could be as simple as, so for us, when later in the evening, when the reception person was gone, when classes finished, the class teacher actually had to walk all of our students, regardless of how old they were, to the door, so that they saw that they were being picked up by their parents. And so that's part of their job description. It might be how to take little ones to the toilet, which sounds funny when I say it out loud, but we literally have training on how I expect a teacher who has to take a little one to the toilet, how to do that. I'm talking about eye contact and where to look and, what to touch and what to say. So that's really important to document for your team. Also, a really clear list of expectations and a chain of reporting. Do you have that set for your team? A thorough onboarding system is another good one. That will also save you time in the long run. And also a big one with team is accountability. Like, do you have a way to ensure your team stays on track, that they are following through with what you're asking? You need to have some sort of ability to keep them accountable. And then finally, the last one under operations is, do you facilitate regular teacher training or staff training, and so that you can then ensure the quality of the delivery in the classroom? Do you regularly review your programs or the syllabus that you offer to your dancers? Is that something that you do regularly, or are you still using the same one from 10 years ago? Because, industry just is continually growing and improving and becoming better, and there's so many exciting and great programs on offer. It's worth just rechecking in to make sure that you're not losing money, losing students because you haven't checked in on that. And then, like, class planning expectations, are you ensuring that your dancers are progressing and improving, and how are you doing that? What systems have you got set up? And then another one could be processing the process to review customer satisfaction or feedback. How's that managed? Do you have a folder? So every time you get a beautiful positive email or a text message or something, like even cards, this time of the year we've been getting a lot of cards saying thank you for the year of dance. Do you have a way to utilize those and put them into your marketing, or upload them to your website, things like that? So as I said, they are the 6 main areas that I would be looking at. I listed why they were important at the beginning, but just to go back, so it's strategy, finance, sales, marketing, team, and operations. So under each of those, you want to just be making sure that you have things in place and that you are achieving them. If you want to talk more about this, please reach out. I do have a very simple document that I can send to you. So please, you could just send me a DM via Instagram and I can forward you this health check, and you can just you can tick it off. Otherwise, sit down, take some time, grab a coffee, and then maybe just nut it out for yourself and make sure that you are covering each of these areas. Because in essence, an annual dance business audit or a business check, health check, it's a proactive measure that's going to equip you with the insights, the information that you need to make those informed decisions. It's going to be driving those positive changes and improvements, and it's going to then ensure that ongoing success and the vitality of your dance studio. Okay, fam, that is it. I hope you have found that valuable. It is that time to get in and get focused, and I hope that you are feeling rejuvenated and excited for the new year ahead.